Hello madam, my name is K. Harshavardhan. I am from CSM A section and my question is from the topic of triple integration. Question: find the volume of tetrahedron bounded by the planes x equals to 0, y equals to 0, z equals to 0, x by a plus y by b plus z by c equals to 1. Here they given the x comma y comma z value and we have to find the x, y, z in the plane. Now we have to write down that given x equals to 0, y equals to 0, z equals to 0, x by a plus y by b plus z by c equals to 1. We saw in the question. Let v equals to integration dx dy dz means triple integration. Here we can see x by a plus y by b plus z by c equals to 1. Z equals to c into 1 minus x by a minus y by b means we transposed the x by a and y by b and c to the left, to the right side. If z equals to 0, we have to substitute the z in the x by a plus y by b plus z by c equals to 1. Then we get the x by a plus y by b equals to 1. From previous we got x by a plus y by b equals to 1. Then we have to write the y equals to b into 1 minus x by a. Here we transposed the x by a and b. We get the y equals to b into 1 minus x by a. Now we have to write if y equals to 0. We have to substitute it in x by a plus y by b equals to 1. Then we will get the x by a equals to 1. After transposing the a to the right side, we get the x equals to a. Here we got the upper limits and lower limits. We have to substitute in the v equation. Here we can see x equals to 0 to a, y equals to 0 to b into 1 minus x by a, z equals to 0 to c into 1 minus x by a minus x by b, and we can see dz, dy, dx. Okay, we move through the next slide. Now we will see here v equals to integration of x equals to 0 to a, integration of y equals to 0 to b into 1 minus x by a. Here we didn't get the integration because at the before slide we made the integration based with respect to the dz. We got the z and those they are their upper limit and lower limit. After substituting them we get the next step. V equals to integration of x equals to 0 to a, integration of y equals to 0 to b into 1 minus x by a and c into 1 minus x by a minus y by b dy dx. Here we know that we applied the upper limit and lower limit in the place of z. Next step, v equals to c into integration of x equals to 0 to a, integration of y equals to 0 to b into 1 minus x by a and 1 minus x by a minus y by b dy dx. Here now we are doing integration of 1 minus x by a minus y by b with respect to the z. Now we can see the next step also. V equals to c into integration of x equals to 0 to a, y minus x by a into y minus y square by 2b into lower limit and upper limit. Lower limit is 0, upper limit is b into 1 minus x by a into dx. Here integration of 1 into dy is equals to y. Integration of x by a into dy is equals to x by a into y. Integration of y by b into dy is equals to y square by 2b. After doing integration, we apply the upper limit and lower limit. After applying upper limit and lower limit, we will get the v equals to c into integration of x equals to 0 to a into b into 1 minus x by a minus x by a into b into 1 minus x by a minus b square into 1 minus x by a whole square by 2b with respect to the dx. Now we can see v equals to c into integration of x equals to 0 to a, b into 1 minus x by a into 1 minus x by a minus 1 by 2 into 1 minus x by a into dx. Here we know that b into 1 minus x by a is taken as a common from that equation. After we taking as a common, we will get this equation. Next step, v equals to c into integration of x equals to 0 to a, b into 1 minus x by a into 1 minus x by a into 1 minus 1 by 2. In this equation, we also made the common 1 minus x by a outside. Then we will get 1 minus 1 by 2. After solving this, we will get the next equation. V equals to c into integration of x equals to 0 to a, b into 1 minus x by a, 1 by 2 into 1 minus x by a. Now b and 1 by 2 are both are constant, so we will keep that outside of the integration. V equals to bc by 2 integration of x equals to 0 to a into 1 minus x by a whole square. We will see next step. Now we can see next step. 1 minus x by a whole square is derived. 1 square plus x square by a square minus 2x by a. It came from the formula a minus b whole square equals to a square plus b square minus 2ab. Here we can see v equals to integration of x equals to 0 to a 1 plus x square by a square minus 2x by a with respect to dx. Now we are integrating the equation with respect to dx. V equals to bc by 2. As we know, x plus x cube by 3a square minus 2x square by 2a. Upper limit and lower limit. Lower limit is 0, upper limit is a. Here we know that integration of 1 with respect to x is x. Integration of x square with respect to x is x cube by 3. Integration of 2x with respect to x is 2x square by 2. Next step, we can see v equals to bc by 2. After applying upper limit and lower limit, we will get this equation. V equals to bc by 2. In this x place, we will substitute a plus 1 by 3 into a cube by a square minus a square by a. Here we see a square and in this a cube 2 a's are cancelled and a square a. In that 1a is cancelled. V equals to bc by 2 into a by 3. Then we will get the v equals to abc by 6. We found out the volume. Volume equals to abc by 6. Thank you, madam, for listening my presentation. I hope you like my presentation.